you about women in Syria. Women in Syria consist of 49.4% of the Syrian population. In the 21st century, the conflict in Syria had a negative impact on women and their rights, leading to high levels of violence, including war rape. Among the challenges faced with Syrian women are traditional abusive practices such as honor killings. Honor killings take place in Syria in situations where women are deemed to have brought shame to their family, affecting the family's reputation in the community. Some estimates suggest that more than 200 killings occur every year. The conflict in Syria has led to an increase in child marriage. The harsh living conditions, the insecurities, and the fear of rape have led families to force their daughters into early marriage. Syrian women are legally allowed to participate in everyday life, although they are not guaranteed a spot in being part of political, social, cultural, and economic categories.
Go.
The legal marriage for females in Syria is 17 years old and 18 for males. Even though the legal age is 17, the courts can allow for girls as young as 13 to be married. Women are technically allowed to have a say in what the agreements are between them and the groom. Although since the contract has to be signed by the groom and the male guardian of the bride, her wishes are rarely met. On the other hand of marriage, the divorce laws are unique in Syria. Women are, in fact, allowed to file for divorce except it is a long, drawn-out process, and she must get consent from her husband. There are some circumstances in which women can apply for divorce through the judicial system. In order to do this, she must prove that her husband has abused her or neglected his duties as a husband. If a man wants a divorce, all he has to do is go to the courts and demand a divorce 3 times. Then the courts will order him a divorce. Women involvement in the workforce is low. According to the World Bank, as of 2014, women made up 15.5% of the labor forces. Some of the solutions to this situation are peaceful protests, distributing and monitoring humanitarian aid, establishing safe spaces for women and children, documenting human rights violations, securing social-level ceasefires and release of prisoners, setting up democratic local elections, raising awareness about civil peace, developing plans for a future democratic, pluralistic state, meaning a safe state, participating in the Geneva II peace talk, gathering in parallel to the negotiations to demand broader inclusion.
Go.
Hi, I will be teaching you about Malala Yousafzai today. So, Malala was born on July 12, 1997 in Mingora, Pakistan. Her family later became activists for girls' education, which quickly became non-existent in Pakistan. And when the Taliban learned of this, they issued a death threat against her. They weren't very concerned because they thought they weren't doing anything because she was a child. No. On October 9th, 2012, 15-year-old Malala was riding a bus home from school with her friends when a Taliban member seized the bus and then demanded to know who she was. Her friends looked over at her in fear and gave away her location accidentally. and she ended up being shot through the head twice. Or no, she was shot in the head and then traveled down her neck, and 2 other girls were also injured. And then for her 18th birthday in 2015, which is also called Malala Day, she took action and opened a school for Syrian refugees in Lebanon, and expenses covered by the Malala Fund the school is designed to admit nearly 200 girls from the ages of 14 to 18. And she said, "Today, on my first day as an adult, on behalf of the world's children, I demand of leaders we must invest in books instead of bullets." That day, she also asked her supporters on the Malala Fund website, "The shocking truth is out," or she also said to her supporters, "The shocking truth is that the world leaders have the money to fully fund primary and secondary education around the world, but they're choosing to spend on other things like military budgets. In fact, if the whole world stopped spending money on the military for 8 days, we would have the $39 billion still needed to provide 12 years of free, quality education to every child on the planet."